Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. We're going to make a start. Thank you. Okay. Shh. Okay, thank you very much. And thank you all for being here. We want to make a start on time because Mr. Sheikh actually has a lot that he wants to share with us. He wants to get all of this amazing project and life story that he wants to share with you and us. And there's a lot he wants to talk about. So I'm going to just kick straight off. Gentlemen, if there aren't enough chairs, then there are some at the back. So this afternoon we are honored to welcome Mr. Amin Sheikh to Marymount. He's also joined by his colleagues Damiano and with also Jody, who've also traveled with him today. So we welcome them all. They've also been visiting other schools in Rome this week, including a certain AOSR and the International School of Rome. So let's make sure he remembers our school by giving him a proper Marymount welcome. And I'll just say a very, very few words. I can't resist a chance to get behind the microphone. So usually in an introduction, I would give a biography of the speaker. In this case, though, Mr. Sheikh's story is very much his own to tell. And I don't want to spoil in any way the great gift that we have of actually hearing it in his own words. Instead, I'd like to invite our students to focus on two very important aspects of what we're about to hear. Firstly, the incredible impact that a life of service, a life lived for others, can have. Many of you are right now thinking about considering what you might take on as part of, let's say, a CAS project or indeed a service learning project. What we will hear this afternoon will leave you in no doubt that these projects are not simply boxes to be ticked or lines to be proudly added to a CV or college application, but they're actually invitations to step into another dimension. We could call this God's dimension. And they're certainly not just a school activity. They're actually a path that will lead us off out of school into the rest of your lives. And the second aspect I want you to think about, guys, is to consider the people that Mr. Amin is going to mention as part of his story. Without them, he would not be here. He would not have written his book, which we're going to have a look at afterwards, and he might not even be alive right now. In particular, I'd like to draw your attention to the amazing Father Placido Fonseca, who was a Jesuit priest. He ran the orphanage that Mr. Sheikh will talk to us about. And sadly, he died 3 years ago. But his life of quiet and steady service to homeless children in Mumbai is inspiring beyond words. So, without further ado, I have great pleasure to introduce Mr. Amin Sheikh.
Good evening, everyone. Namaste. Thank you, sir, for inviting me as Amin Sheikh. It's a very privilege for me to hearing my name, Amin Sheikh. But before this name, nobody called me Amin Sheikh. People call me a street boy. People call me a garbage boy. People call me a boot polish. People call me Chotu. Chotu means Smally. Different name than Amin. Now the world recognizes me, Amin Sheikh. That's a gift for my life that I recognize by world and society. And I'm here as a gift. I'm a very privileged person. 1,000 million children like me could be not here, but I am one of them from that street, from that slum. I'm standing in front of you. That's a privilege for me and privilege for you because you are not in India. I am not in India. I'm your home. I'm in your place. That's a very big gift for me. Before my story start with my mother, my father. My mother, my father, they never met each other. They never see each other, but they got married. That's called in India arranged marriage. Do you know what is arranged marriage? So in India still exists arranged marriage. Imagine someone tell you without your permission, you marry this one. Do you will think you will marry? No, right? But in India still today, people getting married without meeting, without seeing each other. That's my mother, my father's story. My father did not have a home. My father did not have a place. He worked in a factory, live in a factory, sleep in a factory. And their honeymoon was in that factory. 9 months later, I born. They give me a name called Amin. Amin means, in India, begin and end. 2 years later, my little sister born, they give her a name called Sabira. Sabira means a sunrise. 1 year later, my little sister born, they give her a name called Sabia. Sabia means a sunset. A beautiful name according to the planet, but disaster for life. They did not have a home. They did not have a job. They have 3 kids. This is my family story. 1,000,000,000 family in India have 5 kids, 4 kids. You can not imagine what I'm talking about, but this is the image of India. 1,000,000,000 children born in the street, live on the street, die on the street without knowing the passion and dreams what they exist for. I'm one of them here in front of you. When I become 5 years old, my mother, my father got separated. My mother married to a other man who was a stepfather to my life, who doesn't understand what is a love, what is a care, never hug me, never hold me. But yes, he used to hit me with the bamboo. My mother used to put fire on my feet. She do not want me to go and play. Do you like to play? Yes. Every child loves to play in the world. But sadly, million kids around the world cannot allow to play. They born to work and they die with work. Your shoes, your jacket, all the cheap things you buy from Asia, from other country, is made by kids. You think it's nice? Imagine, one side of the world, the children making your suit, your clothes, that you buy in a very exclusive places. It's made by kids who don't even have an opportunity to play. I worked, my first job was 10 hours to 12 hours, working in a bakery, cleaning the trays, putting the trays in order. But of course, tray was bigger than me. back, fallen asleep, hungry, thirsty, crying. No one is there, missing my mother, fallen asleep. When I fall asleep, I did not know. But middle of night, someone come, grab me and rape me in a dark. I could not understand why this person hurting me, why this person doing something that I could not understand the process. It took me 1 night, 2 night, 3 night. It took me 6 months to understand how to protect myself from the bad people. People used to put me, punch me, broke my jaw, put me drugs, do all the bad things that you can ever imagine in your life. I pray and I wish that none of you should go through the 1,000 million children going through in my country where I come from. Being as a boy, this is what happened to me. Think for 1 second what happened to girls. Just put your imagination and think and ask, what can happen to girls to my country where I come from? Like this, I lived for 3 years, not 3 days, from 5 to 8 years. First thing I learned how to beg, learn how to rob, learn how to pick up the food from the garbage and eat, learn how to do boot polish, learn how to sing in the train. When I sing in the train, people used to hit me and say, you're a very bad singer. Being as a child of 5 to 6 years old, I don't know if I'm a bad singer or good singer. All I know, I try to survive every day. But sadly, I was dying every day. That's my life. Do you believe you have a game to play? All of you? Do you have a game to play? Our game was between death and life. Our train is nothing to do with your train. Your train is so comfortable. You go inside the train, you go outside the train. Our train is something like that. You go inside the train, or you go top of the train, or go down the train. We are 3 friends playing a game of race, standing in top of the train, or catching the train before the platform get over. So me and my 2 friends, we are playing the race. I am inside the train. My other friend was inside the train. Our small friend was 1 year smaller than us, was under the train. 3 days we are looking for his body as a government hospital, nothing to do with your hospital, how beautiful you have it. Our hospital is one small big room, 100 people in one room, patients are lying on the ground in those days. When we arrived to that hospital, our small friend was with the big bandage. He said, Amin, I win. But no fingers. He win the life of that day. He's still alive. He has 2 kids now. He's living good life, but no fingers. That was our game between death and life. Do you believe in magic and angel? Wow, 1. I ask everybody. Do you believe in magic and angel? From today you will start believing it. When you have the best father, best mother, best home, best clothes, best school, best teacher, everything in your plate is out of nothing is the best, magic and angel not exist. When you have nothing to nothing, when someone give you 1 piece of bread, broken clothes, broken shoes, warm hugs to tell you, I am loving you, I am here for you. For that child, for that person, magic and angel exist every second, every moment. Magic and angel don't fall from the sky. It's unconditional love when someone show you that I am here for you. For you all, magic and angel not exist because you have best thing in your plate. When you have nothing, go to India, go to any Africa or Asia, give 1 piece of chocolate to 1 child, you will see $1 million smile. Many countries, when children have everything, you give the best of the best, still they don't have a smile. Sad, isn't it? So I was playing at the other station, South Mumbai, at 4 in the morning, jumping like a monkey inside the train, outside the train, without any clothes in my body. I saw 1 girl was standing far away. It was my sister Sabira who ran away from home, looking for me. For me, it was a magic. In that moment, Bombay has 18 million people. Now it's 38 million people. Found my sister. I thought I'm big enough to protect my sister, take care of my sister. But I was completely wrong. The first night, somebody robbed my sister. When I wake up, she's gone. The mafia robbed her to sell her in a prostitution. Thanks to the angel, the taxi man, my sister has a polio. Do you know what is a polio? So basically in India, when you're born in the street, if you don't have the vaccine, many kids get fever, and with that fever, you get different part of your body handicapped, that either hands or your hips or your leg. My sister was a handicap with the leg. When taxi man saw the small girl has a polio, he helped my sister to run away from the mafia. I found my sister the next day, and the same night, 3 mafia tried to catch me, catch my sister, and catch my friend Firoj. We jumped over the railway tracks, we took a stone, we hit them. Next morning, we came back, stone in our hand. Me and my friend Firoj, we talked. If anyone come around us, we just kill them. Next morning, very sweet, very kind, Sister Seraphine came. Sister Seraphine is an angel who is a nun working in the orphanage called Sneha Sadan. My orphanage called Sneha Sadan means love home, amore casa. Sister Seraphine came, asked me very kindly, very sweet, the most sweet person ever had come to me and talked to me so gently, touched me and said, "Hello Baba." Baba means dear in Hindi. "What is your name?" I took a stone, I hit Sister Seraphine. I said, "Please go away, if not, I kill you." Sister Seraphine did not go. 3 hours tried to convince me, convince my sister and my friend Firoj. If we go one place, she will come there. We go one other place, she will go there. She tried to talk to us and bring us one of the best home built by Jesuit in Mumbai, Father Placido, other fathers. It's one of the best home ever I have seen in my life. When I came to the orphanage, I did not have a cloth in my body. This is my first image of my orphanage when I came, me and my sister, Sabira. When I came to the orphanage, I did not have a cloth in my body. They gave me a shower of 3 hours. Cut my hair was like this with animal dancing around. And after 3 hours, they gave me 2 short pants, 2 broken t-shirt, that's stitching by ourselves, 1 plate, 1 glass, 1 rubber for 1 year, 1 sharpener for 1 year, 1 pencil and 1 notebook to learn and read and write. If we lose any of those things, we have 2 bamboo in the hands. If we remove the hands, we have 2 bamboo more. Because Jesuit, is very known for their principle and striction, that nothing is free in this world. Nothing will fall from the sky. Whatever you have in your plate, somebody had been working to get in your plate. So keep responsible of your things, what you have. And what they feed me for 10 years of my orphanage life, the values that we have lost in this world. Today people have everything so easy, but they're sad. Why? Because they got everything so easy. They don't have to even wait or work for it. They are in depression. They have psychological problem. They are lost. Doesn't even know what is mean the happiness, And that's something what we grown up teach and feed the values. 10 years. 8 months later, I went to school. Very happy with a red tie, white shirt, short pant, no shoes, 3-kilometer walking, arriving to school the first day. You sit on the table and chair. We sit on a school in that moment on the floor. 90 kids to 100 kids in one room. When my teacher entered in the class and said, "What is your name?" I'm the tallest in the class, and my teacher told me, "You're such a big donkey, sitting in a first class, go out of the class." The first day I lost the interest of the education. Never got the teacher to love me, to tell me, "Okay, it's the first day you're in school. Let me be with you. Let me help you. Let me, how your teacher talking to you all." It's incredible. Their teacher doesn't talk. Either you stick in your hand on your bum or you are out of the class. If you spoke one word to your teacher, you are not anymore in the school. Incredible. Completely different world. Never studied in my life, but you are very well educated, isn't it? I am not educated, but you are very well educated. What education mean for all of you? Uneducated person asking to all educated people. What is education for you all? Yes, ma'am.
Learning and
I am front of you without education. I am without education, I am front of you, learning and experience without any education I have in my life. Anyone can tell me what education means for you all? Or you're just studying for certificates? Yes, ma'am.
Maybe being able to be a like a global citizen, being able to have relationships with others, being kind.
That's beautiful. Yes, ma'am. I like to.
Opportunities, knowledge opportunities.
That's beautiful. There are a lot of people have educated, ma'am said, opportunity and knowledge. Incredibly knowledgeable. 37 years I'm listening from the world. The education going to change the world. 37 years I'm listening in my ear. Knowledge, opportunity, that most educated people have it in the world. You think the world is really educated? For me, education means equality and humanity, what you have, and somebody is smart, genius, great, fantastic, stand by somebody who can't be like you. But that's the only thing we have not learned in this world. If somebody learn it, that means I'm smarter, I'm the best monkey of the planet, I have a power to rule the world. That's not called education. Education means humanity and equality. It doesn't matter who you are, where you stand. It's our responsibility to stand by somebody who can't be like you. To build humanity and equality. People are ready to go to the moon, people are ready to go to the Mars, but not ready to see outside home. The people are dying with simple things that they cannot have in life. We're ready to build a wall by education around the world, but we are not ready to learn how we can remove this wall between people, between countries, to be equality. We are so afraid in life. But no worry. History to present, it has proof that I learned by documentary watching, is something that what you have, very comfortable life, very knowledgeable life, but someone will take it from you that they don't have it. So better to build a humanity and equality than no one come to our way, take it from you. From the history to present, this is what happened to all the humanity. And we are repeating the same ideas. We serve king and queen, but today we become a slave for our big companies. So there is nothing has changed. It's just the image has changed from black and white to colors. Life remained the same. That's my life, never studied, never educated, understood the life, much deeper part, understanding of human race, how we can do something beautiful. And my sister was very well educated. She became nurse, working with the Doctor Without Border, Medicines Sans Fronteras in India, French organization. I become a taxi driver, very rude, rough and tough, who involved with the drugs, how to hit people, how to be bad to people. That's something not I wanted to do it, but it come to my plates. And I was becoming. Father Placido, the greatest man of our life, as much as I speak, is less about him. That man who has in 52 years changed 41,000 children's life. In 52 years, until he died, I am just one of them in front of you. But 41,000 children's life he changed. How many lives you going to change? How many lives you going to change? One, at least. I believe we can't change the world. He had feed us, teach us. I ran away from the orphanage in a wrong direction. I live on the street for 1 year, wrong direction. He could see it. I'm going in a wrong direction. Bring me back opportunity. Giving me one of the famous artists to work from Mumbai as his Man Friday. Man Friday means driver, chef, cleaner, whatever my boss tell me to do, I have to do what my boss tell me to do. That's what Father Plassy is. Even though I am not in an orphanage, he made sure I am not going in a wrong direction, that I could not see it. But he could see it. I started working with the very famous artist, Eustace Fernandez. Globally, he known. Around the world, people know him. And when I went to work with him, he has a beautiful garden, ceramic, all the things. When I started working with him, I realized that this is not the world where I come from, because I come from the street. He was so gentleman. I was so rude to him, spoke in Hindi, did not speak in English. And I told him, this is not my dream, this is not my place. He said, okay, that's fine. You can work as long you want. I worked with him for 6 months later. My language changed, my look changed, my behavior changed. I start to meet people from all around the world, begin to realize that I need to speak in English to communicate with the world. Start hearing English from people from America, Canada, Australia, Brazil, Spain, France, from London, from Ireland, from different kind of people. I become a tour guide in Bombay, but I do not speak in English. People start writing articles on me from all around the world that you must meet Amin. Amin is the best person to show you the heart of Bombay, who grown up on the street, who understand Bombay better than anyone. I could not believe that someone can write about me, and I realized that I need to speak in English. After working for 4 years with my boss, with my own company, I begin to communicate with the world. I start to learn how to write a message. I learn how to people talking, how behaving, how they speaking. I realize the world is not where I live called India. The world is beyond this. After 4 years, my boss first time asked me, what do you want for Christmas, Amin? You received the gift on Christmas, all of you? No? For some of you maybe, right? So my boss gave me a present, whatever he want, broken shoes, broken pant, broken watch. But I take it very happily because it was very beautiful. And that's something I could not afford to buy it. And all my life I grown up in that way, still today. And after 4 years, he's told me that, what do you want for Christmas, Amin? I told him, nothing, sir. I have much more than I can ask for it. He told me, no, please ask me what you want. I told him, sure? He said, yes. Take me to Spain, Barcelona. He laughed at me, made fun of me, and he told his friend, look at the blade driver, don't have 2 rupees in his pocket, he want to go to Spain. I stopped the car while I'm driving. I told him, sir, I'll be blade driver rest of my life. Being as a society person, very well educated, you expecting me to speak to you beautifully, behave myself nicely, but you can speak however you want, isn't it? I told him, sir, I have changed my job. Tomorrow I'm leaving the job. Please ask Father Placido to send you someone else from my orphanage. Father Eustace said, in the middle of night, he came. I sleep on the kitchen on the floor. He kicked me up with his leg, and he made me a beautiful Christmas card. He said, here your Christmas present. When I opened a Christmas card, it said, Merry Christmas, Amin. 2003, 27 April, we go to Barcelona. I start dreaming Barcelona. I hug him, and I start dreaming Barcelona. All my life, me and my friends from the orphanage, because we live very close to airport, we used to rent a cycle for 10 centime to see the plane, how the plane fly. 3 of us, one cycle. Running, 2 is going, running, 2 is going. Become a driver, waiting all the time for 15 years, looking at what happened behind his door. All the people are very happy. You know, when I walked to that door of the airport, I was shivering. I did not know policeman allowed me to enter or not. I enter in that airport. The first thing I did, I begged on the counter, can you give me a window? This is my first flight. My boss slapped me. He said, never beg again. I got the window. Dream of being as a child, from 8, 9 years old, I remember that I wanted to see Bombay from the sky. And the first time I saw my city where I born from the sky was a very special feeling. Arrived to Milan. Milan, we took a second flight, Milan, Barcelona. We saw the snow in the mountain, somewhere in Pyrenees, I don't know where it is. And I start screaming in the flight, sir, look at the snow, look at the snow. And my boss told me, I mean, don't scream because it's very embarrassing, people looking at me, enjoy it. Arrived to Barcelona, the first thing hit me, I did not see a child on the street. I did not see a family live beside the road. 45-minute drive, I asked my boss, sir, 45 minutes we've been driving, I did not see a single child on the street. I did not see a single family live on the street. When we go out of our airport in Bombay, you see so many families live on the street. The country we come from, we talk about spirituality, humanity, gods, We talk about education. What makes us to disconnect with our reality? My boss told me world is different. I said, difference are nice. 1 to 3. But difference to 100 is not nice. I live 45 days. That's what you do in the weekend. You go on the weekend, different places, right? With your family, or maybe it's not everybody, but most of them in Europe go on the weekend. I did jump from the plane, scuba diving. I did crazy thing that was just exclusive thing in India. 45 days, my here changed. Came back to India, I told my boss, sir, I give you my life, you give me my freedom. My boss told me, what do you want? I told him, I want to travel, sir. He said, why you want to travel? I told him, sir, what travel teach? No book, no teacher, no university can teach. World is different, countries are different, language is different, people are different. We need to learn and respect people and understand the people, not building the wall in between people. Traveled for 7 years, my boss died. I lost the best father. I lost the best friend. I lost the best boss ever I met in my life, Eustace Fernandez. I was in a psychological disorder. And then the dream came, Bombay to Barcelona Library Cafe. I start to talk with the world. I want to build a Bombay to Barcelona Library Cafe. Everyone, because I'm a tour guide in Bombay for last 25 years, start meeting people from all around the world. When I explain to people, people say, very nice, beautiful, congratulations, God bless you, and all the best. But no person has said to me from any part of the world, including India, wow, what a nice dream. Let's build it together. No one. People just wanted to remove the hands. Wrote to Oprah Winfrey in America, TV show. Hello, dear Oprah Angel. I'm Amin Sheikh. I'm a street boy of Mumbai. I want to build Bombay to Barcelona Library Cafe for the street boys and girls like me. Can I come to your TV show? Because I've seen you made so many dreams in reality. No answer. Marta Miguel from Barcelona, from Spain. She was my client in my taxi job for 2 days. And Marta became my friend. And she been as a doctor. 4 years later, she called me and says, Amin, I wrote a book. I built a hospital in India and Nepal. In India, people walking for 12 hours to the hospital. And Nepal, people walking for 2 days in the middle of the mountain to hospital. And I wrote my experience of 4 years. The 4 years after meeting you that I decided to come to India again and again. I'm sorry I've not been in touch with you much. But I did not even told you this secret. I wrote a book. Can you call all your friends in Europe to tell them to buy my book? I said, Martha, you're a doctor. How is possible you write the book? Martha said, are you tonto or qué? Are you stupid or what? Anyone can write the book. 3 nights thinking, if Martha Miguel can write the book, building a hospital, why me waiting for the world to build this cafe? Sit down on the computer after 3 nights thinking, never read any book in my life, no idea how the book looked like, how the book to be written, wrote a book without grammar, without spelling. It took me 2 years to write the book. In 2 years, I lost my book twice. Because I'm so genius, so clever, where I have to say in the computer, save the book, I said, don't save the book. The first time. The second time, I made the same mistake. I punched the computer, broke the wire, hit my head on the wall. After some time getting calm, asked the question to myself, I mean, if you do not believe in it, don't ask the world to believe in you. Sit down, do what you have decided. When I start talking to people, most people have said to me, from Spain, from India, I mean, you have a psychological problem. You need to go to doctor. Working for someone else, life, you think is psychological problem? Helping someone else, you think is a psychological problem? 2 years it took me to write the book, went to Paris, 15 days waiting for publication house to give me appointment, no appointment. Went to Barcelona, no appointment. 2,500 euro I have in my account. I published my book, registered my book myself, went to the bookshop, please can you sell my book? 47%, 48%, but nobody want to sell my book. Walk on the street, took my bag, took my begging dabba, start walking on a traffic signal for 6.5 years. Can you buy my book? Give me 5 rupees, 10 rupees, whatever you want. Going to Spain, hola perdoni, hola perdoni, hola perdoni, standing on the street of Barcelona, selling my book. 6.5 years. Slowly, slowly, all the angels came together. All that people said not possible, even they involved with this project. After 6.5 years, I built the first cafe in India. It's completely run by street boys and girls. And that's the first cafe in India run by street boys and girls. And it's the first cafe in the country. We don't even charge the taxes because tax is one of the biggest lie of the world. And it's the first cafe everyone has same salary, same values. Doesn't matter you cook, you serve, or you clean, your salary is the same as everyone. Very simple manner. Your need is not different than mine. My need is not different than yours. All of us, we need good. What make you think your need is better than others? Who we are? We want to be king and queen, isn't it? Or we want to be top powerful people to show what the history made the mistake. No. In my cafe, everyone has same salary, same values. And that's what we have transformed. The cafe run for last 9 years. Now we have 4 cafe. We have transformed 130 kids' life. And every year I bring 1 child to Europe. One of our girls become fashion designer, Khushbu. Out of nothing, no education, she designed a dress for Queen of London. Her dress in the Buckingham Palace in London. One of our boy become rapper who had come to Europe, Denmark, who been out of 800, he become 30 on the championship. One of our girl become highest educated. We open a first school in India where we don't teach A for apple, B for ball. That's Uma. How you press here to show the light? Doesn't work, right? No problem. That's Uma next to white dress. She became the highest educator, become teacher. When she came to Europe, she told me, Dada means like a father. We don't have a school in India. I asked her, why you say that? I said, because we have only business in India. And I said, what do you want to do? She said, I want to build our own school. Can we do that? In 20 days, I took a credit card loan. In 20 days, I created this school. The first school in Bombay that it teach to all the slum kids, a high quality school, little guruness. And the message is down, your child is the best teacher. Where we don't teach A for apple, B for ball, it's teaching more kids according to their minds. Because every child is special and every child needs same importance. Not because you're smart and genius, we need to find the way how we can stand by them. And that's what we created, and that's my story. And I have my child here, Jyoti. Come. Jyoti is one of my child. In the middle, you see the tall one, the tallest one in the cafe. Jyoti dreams to become a model, and finally we are achieving her dream in reality. And that Jyoti, 5 years working, out of nothing, she going to do, next month she fly to Malta for 7 days training, and the 2nd April, she doing a biggest fashion show in Malta as a model. So I tell my kids, in a very simple language, including my own 2 kids, you don't do what world do. Teach the world what you do. Humanity and equality. These are my best Indian kids from my country. They are not doing what India is doing. They are born to serve, and they will die with serving. And this is something I feel proud. They are the real hero of my country, of my cafe. I maybe started, but they are the one who are running the show. Proudly, without any, they are not rapists, they are not criminal, they are not prostitution, they are serving the best out of nothing. And that's what message I want to give all of you. If you are having the best in your plate, you can do million times better than us. If not, sitting at home is very easy to change a TV channel. Oh, world is so bad. Swiping the iPad and iPhone, the world is so bad. I'm so sorry. Get down the shit to clean the shit. I promise you, world will be much beautiful than we can imagine. Sitting at home is very easy to change and complaints. But getting down where you are, around you, you don't need to go any part of the world. You can change wherever you are. Wherever you stand, the change should be walked from there. And that's what is called humanity and equality. If we are human, we are all born to serve here. And that's what service we have to take another level. Jyoti will like to say maybe a few things, or maybe not, because she's very shy.
I'm nervous. I'm sorry. So my name is Jyoti. I am from
Jyoti
Mumbai.
means the light.
Yeah. So I struggle in my life a lot. As being a street girl, I born in street. I mean, this is true. But I was with the Amin orphanage from the small
She grew up
age.
in the same orphanage
Yeah,
where I
same
grew up.
orphanage, yes. And after coming out of the orphanage, there was still problem with me that I was struggling with many things. But Amin helped me as an angel. Like, you don't believe angel? I believe in angel. Amin is my angel now. Yes. So now he is helping me for everything to be my dream true. Yeah. So I would like to be always with Amin, and he's like my father. Yeah.
All my children I call them my children because I am 3 generations before them. And I try to tell them, if I can change, you can change better than me. You know, if I can do it, you can do more beautiful than me. And I always tell them, if you don't share, you do not have a dare to care of somebody. So that's what our message is, sharing is caring. If you share, you do care about people, changing the world. All that people say not possible, but I want to tell you, if I did not listen, if I did not believe in it, I promise you today I'm not standing in this class, in this place, in this home where I'm standing. All that people said not possible out of this book, today my book is in 10 languages: English, Spanish, French, Catalan, German, Hindi, Marathi, Hebrew, Italian, Japan. An Italian book, I give a credit to Damiano from Roma. Damiano, please, can you come here if you don't mind, my brother, who I never met in my life, who I never seen in my life. He has nothing to do with my world, my country, my people. His mother, Irene, and Luca, his stepfather, came to Bombay to our cafe as a client, and they bought a book, a Spanish book for him as a present, and gave him the book. After reading the book, he said, "Mama, I want to translate this book in Italian." He's a professor in Roma. He's a great professor, very famous, and he will not talk about it, but he's very well known in Roma. And he translated the book. He came to India, 25 days. He stayed with us. He's seen the project, and he came back. He said, "Amin, I want to bring this book in reality." Before 2 days, Rome, we land, and we are here in Rome. It's only because of Damiano. It's the first my contact, my angel from Rome, that 2 days before I land, he made the book available, ready, published it by himself. Went out of I don't know how he did, what he did, but he made sure the book is in reality. So today is my 3rd day I'm holding the Italian book in my hands. And you are the 4th school that seeing my Italian book. Now how it go, where it go, I don't know. But until now we have sold 54,000 copies of the book in all. All that people say not possible. And we made it possible. And I will thanks to Damiano. Maybe he can speak in Italian. Damiano is one of the angels, but all the 10 angels who translate the book are in different part of the world. You know.
Salve a tutti, buonasera. Ma sostanzialmente il mio lavoro è stato quello di credere in un qualcosa che mai avrei creduto fosse possibile nella mia vita. Quando ho letto il libro sicuramente ci sono tante storie che abbiamo letto nei libri e è difficile credere a volte a quello che i libri ci raccontano, perché pensiamo che non sia possibile. E quando ho tradotto il libro mi sono accorto, pagina dopo pagina, che c'era qualcosa di speciale in questa storia, che non era la solita storia che sentiamo di una persona che non ha degli strumenti per poter, come ha detto Amin, avere un'educazione di alto profilo, oppure una famiglia alle spalle che può indicare la retta via. In quel momento io ho detto lo vado a conoscere e in un mese mi sono ritrovato a Bombay fondamentalmente da solo e ho iniziato a seguire Amin in tutte le sue avventure lavorative, anche se lui non vuole ovviamente che si dica lavorative perché effettivamente non è un lavoro, è un qualcosa che lui dona al mondo e dona soprattutto ai ragazzi e le ragazze che salva dalla strada. Quando sono andato lì e ho toccato con mano ciò che lui fa è stato 10, 20, 30 volte migliore di quello che mi potevo aspettare. Sappiamo che tante organizzazioni al giorno d'oggi fanno tantissimo per salvare vite umane, per collaborare anche con i governi che purtroppo delle volte si dimenticano degli ultimi, ma Amin è riuscito a fare qualcosa completamente da solo e questa secondo me è la sfida che noi dobbiamo raccogliere come persone, come ragazzi e soprattutto, come dice lui, ciò che è impossibile diventa possibile se veramente lo si vuole. E quindi l'insegnamento più grande che io ho avuto è che si può anche partire da zero, con pochi strumenti, ma se ci si crede veramente si può arrivare veramente laddove mai avremmo pensato di arrivare. Quindi il ringraziamento è mio nei confronti di Amin perché mi ha dato qualcosa che non è tangibile, non è misurabile, non è riconoscibile in un prezzo e mi auguro che voi potete oggi aver capito le sue parole perché in altre scuole mi hanno anche chiesto ma che cosa possiamo fare noi per dare forza al progetto d'Amin? Ho detto guardate, se prendete il libro e lo leggete è la cosa più grande che potete fare perché capire la storia d'Amin significa portarla ad altre persone, farla conoscere ed è la cosa in questo momento più importante. Un piccolo sforzo per un grande arricchimento, nostro, vostro, di tutto il mondo. Grazie.
So, with all this book money, now we are building 6 apartments for 6 of our boys and girls in India. That means tomorrow these 6 children will not born on the street. But when they get the apartment, Jyoti is one of the apartment, they have to sign the agreement that they have to build a 6 apartment for other 6 kids. What you get, you give back to others. Just don't take the opportunity only for yourself. Think about others. I promise you the life will be more beautiful than you can imagine. When you walk me and myself, life is the most boring place. You'll be just lonely. You maybe have the most luxury thing in your life, but you'll be empty. But when you walk with the people, I promise your life will be more colorful than you can imagine, helping others. So that's my story. Ask me anything. Before that, I'm going to play a song if you like to hear it. One of our boy who become a rapper. Do you like to listen to him? Okay. So I'm going to play that song.
B-Boy and MC Chosen One. I hope you'll have fun. Sharing is caring, this is what we say. BDBLC song is into the play. अगर जानना तुझे BDBLC तो गाना अपना सुन ले. ये मेरा कैफे शॉप, बोले तो बस्तानी के अंदर मेरा कैफे शॉप, बोले तो बहुत कुछ है अंदर मेरा कैफे शॉप, प्यार का गहरा समुंदर मेरा कैफे 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 शॉप. ये मेरा कैफे शॉप जहाँ करता मैं हिप हॉप बनाता कॉफी एकदम टिप टॉप. मेरे कैफे टीम करती रुपए बॉम्बे से नए डिशेस ड्रॉप. यो साई मेरा नाम है बरिस्ता मेरी पहचान. मेरे कैफे शॉप में क्लाइंट्स आते सुबह शाम. यहाँ कोई ना गुलाम, यहाँ होता दिल से काम. अमीर गरीब एक समान, अमीर मैंने किया ये स्वर्ग का निर्माण. सड़कों के बच्चे जो इस स्वर्ग है फरिश्ते जिनके कोई नहीं है रिश्ते. बॉम्बे टू बार्सिलोना देता इनको पहचान. जरा बच के संभल के ये बॉम्बे टू बार्सिलोना मेरी जान. यहाँ खतरा है तेरे दिल का कोना, ये है बॉम्बे टू बार्सिलोना. मैं नाम करूँ बातें काम की तेरी ना मेरी. बॉम्बे टू बार्सिलोना आम जी मरो ना हम आपका नंबर नोट कर लो. एड्रेस कैफे शॉप की ताकि हम स्वागत कर सके आपकी. लगाओ में नारे सिर्फ एक ही बात की. हाँ ये मेरा कैफे शॉप, ये खजाना मैंने माना जिसका बना मैं दीवाना. फिर बनाया मैंने गाना. We will plus minus and make equal. This is our message to the world from a cafe shop. Now check this out. And if you're hungry, can we get you chicken fingers now? You can have many the day as meal. Trust me, the taste of the meal is real, not pockets. We deal with hearts and feel. If you laugh, bake yogurt, it would give you wings and you could float like a butterfly. Now tell me which cafe shop will serve you a cutting chai. All we know is to stay humble. Forgive us sometimes when we fumble. We serve you Italian food in this concrete jungle. The food from your plate you vanish, cause you had tapas and it was Spanish. In our menu, interesting looks, bonbon and chocolate crab. Cake straight, pocket friendly, hot chocolate and the clap. What's up, ladies? I'm representing B2B, baby. This bear rap. When I put my heart into this, and it was like ये मेरा cafe shop. फरिश्तों का ठिकाना मेरा cafe shop. जिसे प्यार को समझाना मेरा cafe shop. याद रखेगा ज़माना मेरा cafe जाते अपने आंखें पीते cafe लाते. हाँ, all right. That's all I wanted to express. Your visit to a place makes us strong. That's why we are because of you. You let us keep growing, so you are mind blowing. And as we end up like this, thank you for coming and thank you for going.
Why thank you for coming and thank you for going? Because think positive. If you don't go, you don't come back. Thus, every time we try to do it in a good manner of humanity, and that's something is necessary to change now. We can't be sitting at home and say, oh, it's our responsibility. Around the world, everyone expecting children to have children are future, but actually it's wrong. We have to be a future for children. All the bad things we do and we're expecting children to be a future, I think it's not nice. It's our responsibility. So ask me any questions. Your school have already all the how to be your service can be used in a different, we have a different way of explain. PDF file is here. So you can do a different thing to do in the service thing. Because of this service, we have in our cafe 14 years old kid who made from my book to the child book. It's called The Superpower in You. So if you believe that you have a superpower in you, I promise you, you will do beautiful things. Every person in this earth has superpower. Doesn't matter you believe or not. Your belief, your key of your life. And I will request you, don't give your belief of key of life to someone else rule your life. The world you want to see, you will see it. I promise you. You want to see good, you work for it. Because good has a very long process. Bad has no process. The good, maybe we don't see it, someone else will see it. But we start planting good. Ask me any questions. If I hurt you, it's the last thing I will hurt anyone in my life. Ask me any questions. If I can tell you, according to my life, I'll answer to you. And I'm sorry and thank you for giving me such a great opportunity to share my world with you. So ask me anything you like to ask. Yes, ma'am.
In addition to reading your book, what is something you think you can do to contribute to a better world?
If I tell you, then you run away. So basically, you must see how your knowledge, your power can be strengthened. So any project in the world, need right knowledge, right people. If you have a right knowledge, right people, your project can go beyond you can imagine. So all I'm saying, every knowledge has a power. As I give you example of 14 years old kid who walked to me and said, Amin uncle means Theo, how can I help you? So I said, if I tell you how to help, you run away. So better you come. 6 months later she came and she made our book as a superpower in you. That's you will see in the website. If you go in the shop here, the superpower in you will see it. It's already in 3 languages. Yesterday, Damiano told me that he will going to make Italian language, will be 4 language, and already in French language is on the process. So that 14 years old kid made that book, and all the graphic and done in the book, it also done by a student from the college who was our client, and she designed the book. So it's all matter of your belief, your power, your strength, your knowledge can help anyone, anywhere in the world. It's just you have to believe it. So that's how the story is connecting, how you can be part of the project. You can use your service, or you can do a concert, you can do whatever your knowledge is, can be a power for any project. It's not necessarily our project. You choose the project that you love, you like, and you want to help. But it's your choice. We are just passing by your life as an image. This is who we are. If you want to be part of us, it's completely fine. We become more stronger. If not, somebody else will be part of it. So there's always someone believe in you, you know. But first, you have to believe in it. Anyone want to ask any questions?
Questions, guys?
Yes.
So, what are your plans for the future, and what would you like to work on?
According to life we are living right now, I don't believe in future. Because our future depends on somebody else who will decide. Sadly, no leader has born in the world to do a better world. All the leaders of the country, of the world, are disaster of the planet. You can see that 1,000 million kids are dying in Gaza and Ukraine, but nobody even spoken or care about it. So I don't believe in future, but I believe in tomorrow if I wake up to do something beautiful. Wherever good people are, I will open a cafe. So my idea is to build a cafe in Europe for refugee and homeless people, because there are a lot of refugees from Africa, from Bangladesh, from Pakistan, from Punjab, from Morocco. And I would like to build the same idea, because there is no street kids in Europe. I like to build a cafe. 3 years from now, we'll build a cafe in Barcelona. Now, Barcelona University, called business school called SADE, they took my project officially on the board, and they are studying now how we can build a cafe in Barcelona for refugee and homeless people. So when they finish, they will give it to me, the reports, and we try to work. Yesterday, Damiano told me, we will build a cafe in Roma for refugee and homeless people. We'll find the way to build. And I told Damiano, come on, really? He said, yes, I will work on it. So this is all I'm trying to tell you, is a belief that you want to be part of it. Good belief, bad belief. It's your choice. Anyone want to ask any questions? Thank you. Actually, we can talk without speaker also.
I'm not sure if you've already said this, but why did you want to go to Spain in particular for your Christmas present?
Yes, I will tell you. There's always reason, season in life, you know. We don't do without reason and season anything. We are just like a nature, you know. Nature never give you anything without season and reason. We are just like a nature. We are not different from nature. I met most beautiful people in my life, in my taxi job, from Barcelona, and they become a family that I never had in my life. They used to send me a letters, postcard, Christmas gift, and I said, I want to know this world. And they used to say, why you don't come to Barcelona? We want to show you our home, our family is waiting for you. I never received the love of my own family, but I do receive the love of the family from all around the world. It's like that. That's the reason I choose Barcelona.
Why did you choose to build a cafe and not another institution or a building?
Sorry, I didn't.
Why did you choose to build a cafe in particular, not something
It's a
else?
very good question, ma'am. So, as you know that I am not very good in education, but I was very good in the practicals. So practicals means I was very good in cooking, driving, cleaning, you know, ironing or whatever. My personal experience, so everything I miss in my life, I realized that it's not only me. There are 1,000 children like me are not good in education, but that not mean they are not human. So I said, why not to create a cafe where they can do everything what they are good in it. So some of our kids, you see, our cafe is a top rating cafe in Bombay. If I just put Bombay to Barcelona here in Google, it appears the image from all around the world, people coming to our cafe, okay? We do live concert, we do book discussion, we do, look, it's the first one, you see? So we do live concert, we do book discussion, we do psychology talk, we do human rights, we do a lot of things that most cafe will never do because everything is money. And we do it completely free because it's humanity. We don't sell any tickets. And our children who, out of nothing, they give and people giving 5-star to most of our cafe because our food, nothing to do in other cafe or restaurant. We are top. Why? Because most of the best chefs come from Spain, London, Dubai, India, France, and teach our boys and girls. And all that chef, they learn, and master chef, that I don't, most of the time I tell, but is my sister, who become master chef in the cafe. My small sister, Sabia, in a white dress. She learned from all the chef, and she teach to our boys and girls. So this is what our children do. They are good in cooking, they are good in cleaning. One of our boy now, Robin, next year I will bring Robin, the shot from third number from here. His dream to become a singer. So any concert we do in the cafe, he is the first person to sing the concert or end the concert. So next year he will be in Europe. So I always tell my children, you believe what you believe, but you have to work for it. It's like that. So that's why the cafe, because they can do different things. So one of the cafe become barista, the best coffee maker. Even, I'm sorry, but I'm in Italy, and I did not see people even making a beautiful design on the cappuccino and the cafe latte. And you come to my cafe, and you will see our kids, how they learn from the professional, making a beautiful design with the heart, with the flowers, and I think it's beautiful, you know. So that's something, practically they are good on it. Maybe they are not good educator, but they are something good. And who is educated, who is running the school? Little Guruness. That's run by Uma. She's the director of the school. And my project, I met children only a director. I'm a founder, but now we become a foundation, as you see here, NGO, okay? We are NGO in Spain, and we are NGO in Mumbai. So we are NGO last 12 years in Spain, Soy Gracias a Ti. That is in the PDF file you will see is called Teaming, that you can give €1, that is in Spain, done by volunteers, and that's something we are running. And we built an NGO now 1 year ago in Bombay, and today I made our children only as a director. If I'm exist or not exist, cafe should not be closed. So something that you have to believe. You create something, it should continue by people. It's like that. Anyone want to ask any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever see your parents again after you all passed?
Yes, I did not see my father ever in my life, but I do take care of my mother. She live in a beautiful apartment that bought by me as a surprise. And when I give the apartment to my mother look at me and say, this is the house. I say, yes, but this is what I could give her. And yes, I take care of my mother. And it was my dream to bring my mother to Europe. Last year I brought my mother to Europe. And I took her to Eiffel Tower in the top of the world to tell her, thank you, Ma, to give me this life, to show the world that we can change a better world. And that was the first time my mother came ever in the flight and fly to Europe. Everything, see, I learned in my life in a very hard way. When someone is bad to you, hard to you, and when you are bad to them, you do not change a circle. When someone is bad to you, you do good. Believe me or not, you change a circle. And that's what really matters in life. Someone doesn't like you, it not mean the world finish. You go from there, the world, there is someone waiting for you to love you and to be with you. And that's what really important. The world is beautiful. We need to take care of it, you know. But sadly, around the world today, see education, sexy dance, selfie, 1 billion likes. Somebody who making day and night a better world only 2 people like. People are ready to go to the moon, to Mars, but people are not ready to invest outside their home. People have nothing to eat. And I think it's important to see where we live. Planet is just like us. We are alive, she's alive. Other side of the planet, I don't know. But I want to take care of the home where I live. And I have written the poem. If you write to read in English or in Italian, I'll be happy if any of you can read the poem. Anyone can read poem? Any of you? Child, please come. What do you like, Italian or English? What are you comfortable? Italian? Better, no? Everybody understand Italian, right?
English might be better.
English will be better?
Yes.
Sure. So we'll give you English.
Can I go?
Yes.
Without this earth, we are nothing. Life is beautiful. Smile without a reason. What we need is food and a home. Come together and do what you have to. Make this place a better place. Stand for your rights. Open yourself to the truth. Don't fight. Don't be violent. Don't lie. Don't be me and myself. Be human, act human, respect humans. And more than that, what we need to do in this world is to get together and make this earth green, green, green. Don't only talk, act green, live green. I am because of you.
Thank you. So, I was walking with Matthew, sir. It's amazing when I walk and enter in your school gate. Believe me or not, you live in heaven. You want to see the hell, you come to my world. I show you. You live in heaven. You have no idea what you live. It's beyond. The quality, the schools, the space. It's a dream. You know, I only have seen in the movie. But today I've been in reality. I sent message to my wife, my children, my school girl who is teaching. And I told her today I have seen the best school. Believe me or not, it's amazing what you have. Hold this amazing thing, make it more beautiful for other people like you who can't have it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's been such an honor to listen to Mr. Amin Sheikh. And I'd like to leave some time now for us to either come and talk to Mr. Sheikh individually or to go and talk to Jody, who has the books that were mentioned during the talk. So please join me in wishing Jody and Amin a good onward journey, because this is just the halfway through, or maybe not even halfway through your journey.
First week of our journey in Europe. After this, we're going to Barcelona. We have around 6 days talks. After that, we're going to Germany. After Germany, we're going all over Spain. So almost 150 talks I have. So
And this week you did, I think, 7 talks in one day.
First day I did 7 talks. Yesterday I did 6 talks without stopping, just one stop. And today we did only 2 talks.
And I saw just 2 talks today, and I said, gosh, that's busy. You did 2 talks in one day. He said, well, that was actually an easy day. So they're working incredibly hard, and please join me in thanking them all for coming and talking to us today.
I'm really sorry if somewhere down the line I disappoint you, or I wish I could do sexy dance for you that I cannot. My Instagram, Facebook, website is only a better world for humanitarian, and that's what really matter end of the day for me. And nothing to hurt anyone in my life that I want to do. You can hurt, you can say whatever you want, but I will not take anyone's life by hurting somebody in life. So thank you. Sorry.